Hello, everyone. It's Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. I am Doug. It's time once again for the Daily Quordle. Continuing on, one word from our Hard Word Challenge series. One word from a previous episode of Daily Wordle is our opener. We are going to go with Villy, a previous Hard Word Challenge word, and adore. And that, wow, surprisingly, actually, despite the fact that we used all but you for vowels, got us very little to work with. So this will be interesting to see where we go from here. I feel like, how about we could do gutsy, Gutsy. We could do that. We could do hunts, Hunts. Again, they do let you do, you are allowed in Quordle to use plurals. I'm trying to be as strategic as I can, and I got to tell you, that probably feels as good as it's going to get. So let's do hunts next. Okay, that got me a little bit more filled in, but I still don't look at any of these and feel like I'm super excited. Over here, on the fourth puzzle, we have T in the correct position, the fourth. There's S, I, and H also to be found. I wonder if this ends in ITH. Possibly. Well, let's come back to that one. Let's do another evaluation word. Let's see. How about we could do, want to get as many things evaluated as I can. We could do, well, there's a lot of different letters that I'm interested in here. What can I do to get the most? I want to get at least 4 consonants if I can evaluated. That would be really good. Picky would get me PICKY. It wouldn't help me with the only word with the I because the I is in the second spot evaluated. We could do cagey. Cagey is interesting because it'll give me help with the A for 2 of the puzzles and help with the E for one of the puzzles, and it gets me C, G, and Y. That might be as good as it gets, right? All right, let's try cagey. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's look at the first puzzle. It starts with CAN and there's an O in it. Now, before you say canoe, we've evaluated the E. It's not in there, so it's not canoe, as much as I think that would be adorable if it was. If we look at this, you know what then that must be? When you look at CANO, canon, CANON, I don't see any other. We don't have a 50-50 here. I don't believe there's any word I'm making that's CAN blank O. So I feel super strong about canon, and in fact it is. Yeah, strong enough to just pull the trigger on it, and we were good with that. We did get the A in correct position on the second puzzle, but still not a heck of a lot to work with beyond that insight. I think we're going to need more consonants to be filled in. Third puzzle, same story. We have an E in the fourth spot and an L and a T, and I feel like we're going to need more things, more consonants. Fourth puzzle, again, we have the T in the fourth position. KG and Canon gave us no additional insight. So we have one guess to work with before we have to get them all. I need to pack as many consonants as I can in. This was the same challenge that we had before. Let's see. Plum immediately comes to mind. It'll get me P, M, and B. I don't know that there's too many other combinations that get me 3 consonants, much less 4. Plum, plum, plum. Is there anything else beyond plum that's an option for me here? Nothing looks like it. Now, plum also, among other things, will evaluate the U for the third spot in the second puzzle, so there's a little bonus there. But I think I'm gonna have to. I can pick 3 consonants off the board to take out a play, and it'll leave me with only F and K as semi-common. So yeah, that hopefully we'll cross our fingers that this gets us something important that we're gonna need. So what does plum get me? All right, so let's start with the second puzzle. It did put the U in the third spot of A and U. A and U. I don't think now that the N is in the beginning, so it could be A-U-N. I'm guessing that I feel like the N is probably in the fourth spot, so let's do a visualization. A-U-N. What could that be? Oh, look at that. See that? As soon as you do the visualization, fauna, F-A-U-N-A, immediately comes to mind. There's no other first letter that makes sense in that. We've ruled out N-A-U something. We've ruled out, I really don't believe it's something A-U something N. So I think fauna is super, super good as a guess. Now, again, we can't miss, so I'm not going to guess it just yet. But I have fauna in my pocket on that one. Over here, we have L in the second, E in the fourth. There's at least one T. Oh, you know what's interesting? So fleet here, right? So that F could break. Well, I really wish in retrospect that we used a word with F in it, as I like fauna, I like fleet here a lot. There's no 50-50s. If we go with L-E-E-T, right? There's no 50-50 here. So let's take a look at the fourth word. We did get the M is being part of this. So we have all the letters. So let me just get them all on the same line. H-A-H-I-M-T-S. Obviously the T is in the fourth spot. So Smith. Yes, Smith. Okay, so that should be a gimme. Oh, let's spell it correctly. Yep. Okay. And we're back to the second and the third. Again, that didn't really give us anything, but we're thinking fleet and we're thinking fauna. I think we're going to have to go out on a limb here. We're going to be putting our puzzle on the line, obviously. But I just don't see any other answer making any sense. So let's go for it. Let's take the chance. We're going to go with fleet. If it's right, we can continue. If it's not, we're not going to get it today. Let's just do it. It is fleet. All right. And look at that. F-A-U. So obviously that breaks this thing wide open. Fauna is the only thing that makes any sense at all. So let's take fauna. And there it is. All right. Whew. That one was a little bit of a nail biter because there was a multiple leaps of faith that needed to be taken. Folks, I hope you enjoyed watching today's Daily Quordle. These things have been getting more challenging the last few weeks. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Quordle. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. We'll see you then.